But before we dive into this agenda, I want to invite Peter to the stage, because we're going to start with something very special that resonates very strongly to the theme of overcoming silent despair. We all know that there are many challenges, but sometimes the thing you have to overcome is very big. Yeah.
I think it was 2 years ago that we were in one of our working groups, and Laila said, "Peter, I think we need Dan Peer to give a presentation in our working group." This is remarkable. This is human being at the most beautiful performance. Laila is from Iran. Dan is from Israel. That is Inspire to Live. And now we are dealing with war in Ukraine, war in Gaza, war in Lebanon. But quite often I post a photo of two men. One looks very Jewish. One looks very Palestinian. They are having a good conversation, drinking coffee or tea. I post it every week, twice or something, like on Twitter. That's Inspired to Live. That's how you overcome. No, I don't think we overcome. I think it's normal human behavior that we feel, and it's how we overcome difficulties. It's how Saper from Turkey and Ripsmi from Armenia are fundamental related to each other. War is something between two men, there are always men, who hate each other. Two men who hate each other, and they let young men and sometimes young women kill each other. Young men and women who probably would have been 2 years ago on their vacation, laying next to each other on the beach. That's something that we do not do, that we refuse to do. 3 of our patient advocates, Hannah, Gladys, and Bahija, should have been here. And I can assure you that those 3 wonderful advocates and beautiful women, together with Ilona, did the utmost to get them here. But in the end, last Friday, they had to decide not to come to Amsterdam because of the situation in Lebanon. That's not what we want to be. So they follow us on social media. It's not only that they follow us, but one of their advocates in their organization, Said NGO, is assisting Ingrid on social media. We're all with them in our thoughts. They are all with us in their thoughts. And we asked them to give us a message from their country. It's a short video. The 3 advocates that are here in our minds, in our thoughts, in our feelings, express themselves to you, to us.
We at Said NGO want to extend our deep wishes for a successful Congress. While we are deeply saddened by the current situation in our beloved Lebanon, we want to celebrate the spirit of connection that this gathering represents. This year, The weight of our circumstances prevents us from being there with you in person. Thus, the idea of this video by me, Gladys, and Tahiyya, suggested by Ilona and Peter. We are blessed by being part of this global community that inspire hope and life. Though we may be apart, our commitment to each other and to those in need remains unwavering. I am sure you have all heard about what's happening in our Lebanon. The heartbreaking reality of displacement has forced us to redirect over 75% of our resources to support approximately 200 individuals who have lost their homes. These families are living in abandoned buildings in whatever safety they can find. Their needs are urgent and basic: food, shelter, and healthcare. In addition to the regular screenings for colon cancer that we offer all year round, and in response to this crisis, we formed a collective called Helping Hands, partnering with another NGO called Ciel, who are providing daily meals, hygiene kits, and essential supplies like baby diapers. Wish us luck and peace. Love you all.
The war, destruction, and displacement crises have cast a long shadow over countless lives. As a primary healthcare center collaborating with Side NGO, we found ourselves at the forefront of this challenge. Tasked with caring for 4,000 displaced individuals, we've been forced to rapidly expand our operations, training our resources and dedicated staff. Each day, we witness firsthand the human cost of the atrocities. Families torn from their homes seek refuge and solace, and often carrying the weight of trauma and uncertainty. We are working tirelessly to provide essential healthcare services, from our routine checkups to emergency interventions. Yet, the sheer scale of the crisis continues to push the limits of our capacity. Beyond the physical ailments, the displaced population faces a myriad of mental health challenges. The stress of displacement, the loss of loved ones, and the uncertainty of the future took a heavy toll on their emotional well-being. We strive to address these needs, offering counseling and support services to help individuals cope with adversity.
Despite the challenging circumstances, we have continued providing vital screenings for colorectal cancer using the FIT test. We focus on those over 50 years and individuals at higher risk, ensuring that early detection remains a priority, even in shelters. Through our efforts, we aim to raise awareness about preventive approaches, empowering individuals with knowledge and access to essential health services. By educating displaced families from different regions about prevention and encouraging healthy practices, we are spreading seeds of resilience and proactive health even in the midst of crisis. Our hearts are with you at the Inspire to Live Congress as you come together to share ideas and solutions for patients' advocacy. Our mission here remains unchanged as your mission to bring hope, health, and essential aid to those facing extreme hardship. With joint efforts and support, we can make a lasting impact even in the darkest of times. To sustain these vital efforts, we've launched a GoFundMe campaign, sharing it across our social media platforms and with our networks. Any support can make a real difference in the lives of the 1.5 million displaced Lebanese who are struggling to survive. Thank you for your understanding, your solidarity, and for being part of this global community that inspires hope and action. Though we may be apart, our commitment to each other and to those in need remains unwavering.